Right, hello everyone. So my name's Claire, not Crystal, if you're new. Just make sure all these cards are around the right way. Oh, called. That's soul gifts and training, it's time to step up, so that's going to be relevant. And I can already feel the healing coming in at my heart. Right, so I've actually an all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Been a lot coming through about trust your intuition, which I'm not a fan of saying, because like I always say, if you're somebody that's been around people that gaslight you all the time, and I feel everyone has been around that at least some point in their life, or you still are, that can be very hard to do, as you'll know if that's you. And I know that from when I've been through that myself, or before therapy, or when and even after therapy, actually, it's like a lot of it clicked into place for me after, but I always say, it's um my own counselling that, like the counselling that I received was totally invaluable. It's with you your whole life, as long as you're with a good one, and I had a great one. I always say, she's an older woman, and she retired, so otherwise I honestly still would see her. I would make it that I would only see her once a month, or once, even sometimes I'd leave it once every couple of months, but I would definitely not have I wouldn't have ended, and she was very sad to end with me too. So, and actually, I keep meaning to drop a wee text, right? So I've been all Cancer season, Pisces moon, sentimental. My eyes got left to 144. So I don't, again, famous last words, but I don't want to make this really, really long. It's just because it's the 777, yeah, because it's 3 sevens, 777 jackpot. It's portal today. And I've been very tired because, if you watched me on the live last night, you'll see you'll see I was very, very tired. But I watched it back, and it's so funny. It always feels way more dramatic when I'm doing it, and I'm like, it's not that bad. Like, I honestly don't feel what personally, I don't feel what I said, because again, it's like that is the trust that I have in my guides, is that I just know I never say anything I'm not meant to say. So, but you were seeing a wee bit more of my shadow moody. I don't know if I was moody, but I was very sleepy. And that was me needing a good sleep. And I tell you, I had one because I never woke up today until, well, actually, I was actually going to the doctor's for an well, actually, well, I know I don't need to tell you what I'm going to the doctors for, but I was going to the doctors for a asthma appointment, and then I was like, well, actually, I'm not really needing that anymore, but I'm going to go at a later date anyway. But I felt really sick when I woke up, so it was like one of those tests that I always get as self care, that it's like, look, this isn't an emergency, and actually, I really need to go back to my bed. So that's what I've done, and then I never woke up till like 1:30. I was like, fucking hell. So I really needed that. And the thing is like I wrote on the post, and again, when I actually woke up and put the telly on, after I had the best breakfast ever, honestly, which was a bacon roll and all my bits and bobs of it. And it wasn't breakfast either at that time, I'm aware. That's a brunch going into lunch. I mean, that's lunch, really, isn't it? Basically, what am I trying to say? Yeah, I turned the telly on at Back to the Future 2. And that's my. Was it Back to the Future? Or was it Back to the Future 2? Yeah, it was Back to the Future 2. It was just starting. The first one was ending, the second one was starting. So I watched that and I love it. It's my favourite. I mean, like, again, and I was thinking, how funny would that be if I was wearing my Back to the Future jammies when I found Back to the Future, but I didn't. I could purposely put them on tonight, mind you. But they're a bit blokey. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what fucking made me get them. But anyway, I must have just been. Again, I don't know. I don't know why. I do like them, but they're not that flattering. Anyway, moving on. But there's something in it, by the way, because see, whenever I've been wearing those jammies, they've got Back to the Future written all over. Oh, there's something significant about 1985 as well. There's 1985 written on the t-shirt, so that's going to be obviously going to be some of your dates of birth, and I know that it's from client sessions um and people that say as well, and people that don't say too, actually. but um but yeah, whenever I've had weird moments of my own this year, which again, I know I'm going to leave it cryptic like I often do, but weird moments of stuff that I've been going through that I'm like, why in the fuck is this weird shit happening? and my eyes and my guides would always lead me to Back to the Future on my jammies, and I just know that they were telling me things about the future. Basically, they were telling me things about the future timeline, which is why obviously I'm called crystal clear visions here. But yeah, that's really all I can say. So I mean, I don't know if there's any point in me saying that, but so I feel it's really, really meaningful that I've found Back to the Future and Back to the Future 2. And I could have watched the Western one if I wanted to, because that's about, I've never watched that. I've always followed the loads of shit. That might have meaning too, by the way. Maybe it's not. Maybe I should watch that. Maybe you should. Maybe you should venture into the wild west or whatever, where you thought, no, that's not for me. I don't know. Maybe there's a meaning in that. But anyway, yeah, it's a deep, deep feels because it's Cancer, Sun, Pisces, Moon still. You could be feeling very emotional, very sleepy, like exhausted. I mean, like I said, I've got a cheek. I slept till that time, and I've literally been in my bed all day. Like I said, just watching films. It's just in a bit of a daydream in that as well, um, and I knew I was going to do a video, but I knew it would have to be till later. I didn't think it'd be this late because I mean it's only, I think it's like 8 o'clock UK time. I think like night or something. But it's because of the energies. Like when it is a portal, as much as I take the piss out, how everybody makes a big fucking, it's just there's always a hype, isn't there? It's always like, oh, it's a 7-7 portal. There is an energy. I can feel it, because when I'm glued to my bed like that, there's something going on. And like I said, that the astrology can account for it, but I can feel that there's something going on. So I've got the cards, to that talk about things, and of course it is when Nix was mentioning, yeah, you mentioned something about Sirius. No, actually, you mentioned some. I'm sure you mentioned Sirius as well, but you mentioned something about the whatever else it was. Was it 33 years or something cycle, something like that. But I forgot it's like we are in that portal of the Sirius energy as well, gateway sort of thing. So, yeah. So I've got cards that mention that on it to see if that comes. And I've actually got another deck of cards that I had pulled a Sirius card out of that day, which I'd said if you'd watched it live when that was mentioned about that. So anyway, right. So the reason my reconciliation sitting there is that card was away from the deck. So there's even meaning in that. And obviously there's a full moon on it. We're not long out of the Capricorn full moon, so lots of lessons, difficult, tough, karmic lessons that were being taught from the new moon in Capricorn around just before Christmas are coming to a completion, a closure, some kind of lessons, some kind of learnings, some kind of endings. Like I said, it can be happy endings, it can be sad endings, it can be poignant endings. You'll know what it is for you, but something will be coming. Like again, I've tried to pull back now from sharing as much as what I once did because because the more the channel grows, the more there are people watching me that don't like me, and that I don't just mean like haters. Well, there's all kinds of haters. Do you know what I mean? There's the haters that just people that just are jealous for their own reasons. Like you shining your light and them not shining their light and all that, and then you've got the 12th house kind of hidden enemies ones that are always, a bit closer to home. You've always got to look out for that. And you've got and then you've also got darker energies that keep an eye on true twin flames, regardless of how big their channels are. So I'll just leave it at that. So anyway, what I will say is that I am having a bit of blessings or I don't believe in luck. Luck is preparation, meeting, opportunity. So basically, when you put the hard work in, it pays off and miracles come about. It's not because you didn't put the work in. Basically, that's what Capricorn energy is about, and I am very grateful that just things are coming into alignment, I would say. But I'm very tired as well. So right, so I hope they are for you as well. And like I said, if they're not, then book a session and I can help you. Like I said, there's a lot more people wanting to book live sessions just now. And like I said, although I'm really grateful and I'm really glad that work's picking up there, I don't work every day, far from it. So like I said, because of how the energies hit me like this, so you can book a session from the calendar, but I'm just that here's a buffer that whatever time you choose, I'd say more so than not, 9 times out of 10, whatever it is you choose on that, I am going to be available. But there is a chance that I might email you and say I can't do the time that you've chose, but can you let me know when you're available, and I'll let you know. And like I say, because I have got loads of available time, but you might pick a time that I'm not available in. Yes, I could go and change on the schedule, and I will get around to that at some point, but just now that's what we're working with. So, and I don't work on weekends, but that's not on the schedule anyway. But I think if you're picking a pre-recorded one, you can pick any day or time, because obviously that just gets delivered in divine time, in the time frame. I think I've got like within 3 working days, and I always get to you sooner if I can. But yeah, this was away from the deck, and they pulled my eyes to it when I walked in the room. So there are reconciliations going on here. There are twin flame reconciliations, twin flame union, whereas when you come into physical union and you're in physical union, there's none of this kind of reuniting and reconciling and then coming apart again. That's reunion, which is good too if you haven't seen your twin, but that is not union. And so, but this could be reconciliations with anything. Is this a reconciliation within this person's self? Is that her integrating her own shadow, her own light and shadow there? That's what that kind of speaks to me of. Or a friend, like reconciling with a friend, it's reconciling with a family member. It could be different for all different types of people, but there are twin flame reunions and unions going on. And if you keep up with my shorts, you'll see that, because the cards are just amazing. For what's come out for like this week and right into Monday, it's all union cards. My reactions are hilarious. I was just uploading them there. Right, so let's shuffle again, see what else is said here. Yeah, that's what I mean. I've not even spoke today, and this is the first time I've spoke. Apart from I was on the phone with my mum for only about 10 minutes or something earlier. This is the first time I've spoken, and look, that's how I know my energy. Like, I just need to chill. What do we need to know here? Where's Divine Feminine's at in the physical? Picking up on a wave that needs support out there. Well-being in reverse. See how that just worked with what I just said? I'm aware that I'm needing to take care of myself and just rest. And, rest, sleep, do nothing. I like to do that in a Pisces moon anyway, because it hits a lot of my more intense placements. But, self-care can also be like catching up with friends, catching up with people, playing, especially with Mars and Venus and Leo. And I spend a lot of time myself, but when I do feel guided to be with people, it normally is my family, so like soul family friends. And I don't know. I don't know if my seeing one of my best pals this week, but we had loosely mentioned we might have a wee catch up. So, but either way, do something for your own well-being. You know what I mean? So if that workaholic thing always comes up, and like I say, I always say, when I mostly always resonate with that when that card comes out, know when to clock off. She says doing this on a Friday night, but after this I'm clocking off. Right, unless it's an emergency, guys. And where's the masculine at? Answers. Oh God, I've just dropped the whole of the cards on the floor. So it was in reverse, but again, I don't always get guided to read oracles in reverse, but it's answers are coming is how I'm going to take that. And of course, dramatically, the second bloom is the one that fell on the floor. See what I mean? This is why I've used the same cards. A second chance, it's never too late, new possibilities. Well, that's the same as what came through in the live stream. It's this energy of it feels too late. Oh my God, portals in this bunch as well. Look, on the 7-7 portal. I love it when that happens. So funny. And see what I mean? It's always the ones where I'm sitting my fucking standing with my hair all about the place. Have I washed my face today? No, not even washed my face. I've got odd socks on. I haven't. I've got my hypey looking socks on though, actually, which I'm not. My dad won't be happy about that, but I have got friends that are. That's, by the way, that is a football team where I live if you're in America. But I always think they're not Hib socks, but they do look like it because they're that colour. But I haven't got odd socks on. I've got matching socks on for once, but I've got odd jammies on and everything, and I'm comfy. But anyway, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Again, that full moon, lingering full moon energy is bringing what was unconscious to the conscious mind, and it's I feel that's what the answers are. Come into a masculine. Oh my God, come into a masculine, sacred masculine, honor, protection, support on this portal. Doors are opening. You decide wild rewards, wild card, and remember it's the 7/7 portal. Healing the mother line, healing ancestral mother line growing up. So whatever that's going to mean to people, that could even be like healing the feminine energy, the feelings. And Cancer, Sun, Pisces, Moon is definitely feelings. And longing for home, homesick for the stars. Cancer season is about that. It is about home. It is about soul, family, and also it's about the mother actually. So this could be. I feel this is like a homesick, a longing for the home, but not in the home in the sense of family. It's longing for home, as in longing for the twin flame. And I did say on this portal, so this is going to make sense to somebody in real time. But whoever's masculine this is, or if it's you, you could catch up further down the timeline. But answers are coming, but I do feel that is someone. Right, so obviously it's someone, but right, what else do we need to know? The buzzer might go actually, because I've ordered munchies. I've just, see when it's like, on a Pisces moon, I'm quite like that. Like I've been right into doing my short fast where I'm guided to, and healthy eating, but when it's a Pisces moon, I like to just have me and my shadow just like to have a wee junk food night. So I'll do that, watching Love Island, probably getting annoyed at all the goings on from the clips that I saw from last night. But how funny is that? I was like, how funny is that? He is an Aries. The guy that was saying he must be an Aries, because I was just, it's not how I would deal with things, because basically, well, I'm not him, but Aries men are vastly, vastly different from, I mean, I think I've told that story. I've told a funny story once about when I fleetingly, oh, you're not going to get to hear the story, are you? Interesting. Hello? Hi there. I'll just shut the door so you can't hear my polite hi, thanks, bye. Oh, he was very polite. I thought I was polite. He said, have a nice evening. I'm standing here looking like shite. Anyway, right, gotta laugh. Right, so what? Oh God, Emerald Tablet activation, Cosmic Ordering. Oh, isn't that hilarious? When I've just, oh my God. Well, it wasn't a Cosmic Ordering, it was just eat, but Divine Alchemy, conscious manifesting. And don't worry, it's not anything that can go cold or that. I just, it's fucking mental actually. I'm getting a food shop tomorrow, but it wasn't coming quick enough, and I ran out of milk, and I'm just not leaving the house like this. So listen, I got too used to that shit in the lockdown. You know what I mean? So my mum goes mental at me when I do that, but don't tell her. She doesn't go mental at all. I'm talking shite. She doesn't. Well, she doesn't like when I do that, but hey, it's done. Cosmic Ordering, Divine Alchemy, conscious manifesting. Yeah, you're conscious, and again, I feel that's linked to what I just said about whoever was like, it just basically what, like, it's so hard to explain, isn't it? And I know all of you get it, but just for anyone that does find it hard to get their head around things, well, it's a little bit like how they keep getting me to use the Love Island example. Like, it's very common that others can see what you can long before. So I've had that experience with my own life and with clients, where it's like, say with anyone that's karmic in your life, whether it be romantic or friends or family, a lot of the time other people can see who isn't good for you around you in any area of those lives. Like, I definitely know that was the case for me, like with all those areas of life at some point, before I could see it myself. And so that's going to resonate with someone out there. But also, like, when it comes to twin flames, like, it's, it's a lot of, from talking to so many twin flames, divine feminines and divine masculines of all genders, it's not that, like, the feelings were never there for the twin. It's just that they were pushed down quite significantly, and because of the low self-worth, like, a lot of people just told themselves that it would never happen anyway, and that their twin had moved on, and they wouldn't be calling them their twin. They would see that someone that doesn't feel so good about themselves wouldn't even sort of be, yeah, anyway, you know what I'm saying. I'm too tired to actually, I know what they're trying to say. Say it for me. Sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality, yeah. It's like there is this, I feel this is this sacred sexual energy, kundalini energy rising in someone, and they consciously are manifesting because they know what they want now. And there's the Ankh, memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, technology, yeah, so there's been accelerated, you know what I mean? And it could, like I said, it could be the energies of today, really, like, today onwards, really amping up. And then when we go into the Lionsgate portal on the 8th of August day as well, that'll be huge energies for twin flames especially. Gaia, gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom transmission, earth intelligence, and then we've got halls of Amenti, initiation, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. Right, I'm not going to pull any more. I mean, these are the gateway oracles, so they're all going to talk about gateways, but or gateway of light activation rather. But yeah, secrets are being revealed, and Pisces is about secrets. Yeah, so right, okay, and I don't know. I wasn't going to use this deck. What are any of these secrets that's going to resonate with someone's story? Can we start over? Oh my god. See, and I'm like, my logical mind was like, why are we grabbing them? But I push out the way. I would say a lot quicker than a lot of other people do, from what I see. It's like, yeah, someone wants a second chance because it's conscious within them now. And any kind of jealous and possessive feelings that were in a person, or I feel it's like someone putting jealous and possessive energies behind them. Long distance. Maybe you're at a long distance from a twin. Oh my god, there's one of the cards from that deck. That isn't the one that fell, but that's... Oh my god, that's what I was feeling. That's somebody releasing a jealous and possessive karmic of any kind. Like I said, it could be, obviously it could be a lover, but it could be a friend, it could be family. Karmic release, healing the lineage, boundaries. Oh, there's boundaries again from last night. And that was in the box. That was in that box. I don't even know where the one that fell went. But it just fell so that I could see that. God, right, okay. I'll find my way back to you one day. Right, and it says I still have grown to do in the back, but I feel that it's like, that's what this person told themselves, and I actually think this person's, whoever's resonating with this, because it has to happen for everyone at some point, I think they're finding their way back, like, a lot sooner than you think, is what I'm feeling. Oh my god. Control your anger, you'll be sorry. Yeah, and I think there's anger towards a karmic energy here. But also the lightning bolt, remember, I talk about that all the time. I feel it is about things happening out of the blue. Sorrow over a loss, because look, this person's just missing their twin. Longing for home. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. And maybe this person is you or your twin are taking a bit of time yourself or taking a break. Compliments from an admirer and love. Yeah, I mean, it is looking like you need to defend yourself. You're on the road to success. Look, you're on the road to this. This has came through before. Oh my god, look at this. This is the same message that came through before. This is the exact same. I'm sure this is right. I need to stop somewhere. But this is the same. Can we stop yet? Fucking hell, right. Look, this is the same order, and I did shuffle these, right? So, take care, enemies are working against you. Basically, with all these cards, right, there's so many people basically do not want this union to come together. So many people do not want... I've had so many synchronicities today, I can't even put into words, about other unions, the lengths that the dark energies go to stop people making a difference in the world, is how I'm going to put it. And yeah, and I say it all the time, but so there's a lot of people that don't want this to happen, karmic energies, and it's not karmic, that's not just karmic energies of people you know, it's also what I mean is, like I said, the dark forces, it's like Star Wars or something, but it's true, the energies in the world that know how powerful twin flames are together, basically everything's going against this person that is going towards their person, but they're going to get to them. Celebration, fun and enjoyment, a sincere wish will be granted, but look, they're worried it won't. Great worry over nothing. Something's really been accelerating in this person, like this month. Obviously, it's just happening. It is July now. This came out the other day, but July is a big month for this union. Protection from a powerful friend, and again, I feel this masculine has been protecting this feminine from karmic energies, is what I'm feeling. And a distant friend is thinking of you. But again, look, dogs are about loyalty, protection. Interesting, right? Okay, so what else do we need to know? And I'm going to move those cards out of the way to do the tarot. The crowning, and it's because of that people are jealous. Because look, I see at the table, birth, rebirth. There's something special about this union, and people can feel it. And I feel someone's been held back from getting to where they belong. Rose without forms, you have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness, and life. Yes, someone has a right to their joy, and they're realising it, and they're going to get it. Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion, humanity. Wow. Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. And portal again. Doors are opening, you decide your words, wild card. Right, okay, I'm not going to overdo it there, but that's going to be for someone. And right, what else I need to know? Feminine energy, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Oh, look, oh my god, out of all the cards, that one again. 10 of Wands in reverse. Now, let's see, 9 of Cups, yeah. So, like I said, I had to look at what the bottom is, because the top card is conscious, the bottom is the subconscious, and sometimes the 10 of Wands to me in reverse would mean things couldn't get any worse, they're doubled down worse. Mind you, it does mean burnout as well. But sometimes I take it to mean the worst is behind you because it's in reverse. And I'm actually taking it to mean a wee bit of everything. It's like you could still be tired, you could still be stressed too, you might just be tired and exhausted because the worst is over. But there's a wish fulfillment. Like there's some, and again, actually, if you think about it, I can see that actually does fit with, like, these resonate for me because there were some of the words there that I wouldn't use to describe how I'm feeling. I'm tired, but I am having wish fulfillments coming about. So just keep being grateful for what is going good in your life, guys, and more will come. What have we got for the masculine counterpart? Oh god, it's the same fucking cards that come out all the time, right? They can't see a way forward. Like I'm not meaning to laugh at that, but I can actually, in a weird way, like, this does kind of feel quite, because it's like, look, the divine feminine energy is like, I'm so done, I can't be any more done, therefore I surrender. And that's what Pisces Moon is about. While I'm filming this right now, regardless of when you find it, Pisces Moon is about surrendering. Surrendering for a miracle. And just surrender. Sometimes you have, like you said last night, you have to surrender because you're exhausted. And this divine masculine energy they're either confused or they're trying to make a decision about something, or they can't see the path ahead. And remember, divine masculine is usually like, they try to think like okay, they'll be like, fuck you, Claire, the people that resonate with this energy. But it's like, your natural thing is that you're going to try and see what's going to happen, the path ahead, but you can't. I mean, it's like, look how psychic I am, but I can't. They don't show me everything either. They do show me a lot, mind you, but it's, you know what I mean? It's like, we're always going to be cloaked from something, and it's, but definitely divine masculines, because you're so logical and analytical, it's like, you have to jump first and see what happens. But yeah, there's some sort of confusion going on there. But there's this is about, working together. So it's like, I feel what's rising in the subconscious is that they want to work together with the feminine. So whoever's wave is this is, and so, but they don't know how. And again, I feel it's got something to do with that. Can we start over? Let's pull out another one. It's like realizing, like, oh my god, I don't know if this person's going to hear me out. fight, because like I always say, it's like, you know, not everyone's masculine will like go and seek things like this and stuff. So fights, argument, conflict might be around this masculine. I feel destiny's taking us down different paths, which could be happening right now, or this could be what's happened in the past. It more feels like the past, yeah, twin flame. But again, that's what this person's confused about, because I really do feel it's come to the awareness that you're twin flames if it hadn't before. And so they're regretting and wishing they could take back because you're always on their mind. So this is like someone awakening, you know, someone's awakening to the deeper feelings that they have for a twin. Again, I know it's the same story all the time, guys, but I'm just doing my bit for the collective. I can't help the messages. Right. What else? What else? Obsession and karmic. Oh my god, I don't like these cards together, by the way. Right. I feel there is an obsessive karmic around a masculine because it fell in the masculine pile. And it's either like obsessed with you and doesn't want you to move on. That is always, not always, but it's the case in a lot of cases. Or I can think of people I've helped where it's not so much that they're obsessed with the divine masculine, like regardless of gender. It's that they're obsessed with like what they can get from them. You know what I mean? So it's not as if like, sometimes it will be that they're in love with them and they don't want them to move on, but it's not always as simple as that. Sometimes it's like, where do you think you're going? Like, I control you kind of thing. Oh dear. Seeking reassurance, wanting to know the future. Oh my god, I literally just said that. Scared of losing you, wanting to feel secure, missing you, wanting to be close. This is all the things that the other card said. So regardless of all the drama that's going on in a mask, it's like that is what they're wanting to know as well. And they feel like it's a missed opportunity, regret, taken for granted, didn't act, kicking themselves, couldn't see clearly, harsh lessons. And that literally is about not being able to see clearly and desire. Fantasize about you, passionate, obsession, lust, want. Oh no, it's that card. Want to be loved, intense sexual chemistry. Yeah, so and because of that, I do feel whoever's vibing with this message will do something about it. But just there is a lot of stuff going on which I actually feel they have been protecting you from. In the sense of that could be as serious as protecting you from it, because yeah, there could be people that want to cause you grief, or it could just be in the sense of they don't want to involve you in their shit. Again, that is all very dramatic. If it's not you, it's not you, but it's someone's. Right, I want one card for whoever, and then I'm going to wrap this up to take care of me. Have a lovely weekend. Shadow, oh god, shadow and creativity is on the back. So let's see what the shadows got to say. 25, and have a happy 777 portal. Do some meditating or sleeping like I did, because the dream time's very perfect. My dreams are fucking weird, very real. They always are. I'm a shaman, but you know, that's what shamans do. I walk between the worlds, but very intense. And I've seen other people saying that. Anger, vengeance, violation, spite, shit. Yeah, okay, so there's something, this is a bit darker, but again, Pisces moon is secrets, and because where my energy is, I pick up on stuff like this. So, yeah, there's someone's karmic energies in a place of spite, really. Although no one likes to admit it, we all have a dark side and shadows, those less than flattering facets of our personality that take delight in abusing, shaming others, and wielding power in the most unfair ways. So yeah, basically, that is what someone's karmic energy is doing to a divine masculine. And look at it, it's at 33 minutes. So this, I might be talking about something that's happened way in the past, or this could be presently happening to someone, or it could be future, but it feels past or present, or it'll be both to different people. Whether it's the condescending remark to the slow-moving grocery bagger at the supermarket, the aggressive hand gesture towards making a meandering driver on the road. I've said all the words mixed up, you know what I mean. The belittling comment made to your uncooperative child. Many of us are guilty of hurting or deriding others at times. And again, you know, oh God, I don't want to go too deep into it because it's like I'm tired, and this message is actually quite heavy, but someone needs it, right? Because it's hidden. Pisces is hidden secrets, and this is a secret that someone's got some, I mean, it might not be a secret, but someone's got karmic something around them, and it could be quite a few karmic people. Like I said, it could be ex-lovers, could be present lovers, could be friends, in inverted commas, could be like controlling friends, it could be like controlling family, it could be a wee mixture of all of it. There's something here. And then the same people can overcome that, you know, and if they choose to do their healing, but if they don't, it's your responsibility to move away from people that aren't working on themselves. Otherwise you'll just keep getting hurt. So that's going to mean something to someone. Your divine healers are present now to help you witness your shadow, lovingly make you aware that it's actually contempt for yourself and your vulnerability that fuels such hostility to others. These gentle but powerful higher forces surround you in love and urge you to accept and embrace your weaker aspects rather than harshly rejecting yourself by attacking those aspects in others. Ease up and be more tolerant of yourself. If you do so, these shadows will give way to light and healing. Your divine healer's message: ask for help and accept their light. I do agree, like I said, when I read that card, when I read it before, I said the same thing or something like that. I agree with it to a certain extent, right? We've all got a shadow. I even spoke about my shadow at the start. We can all get tired, fed up, moody, snap at people, but this more feels like people that are constantly in that dark side and manipulative, controlling, not wanting someone to move on to their destiny, like a twin flame union. And like I said, it can be a combination of people for some people. But it's because all this great stuff is coming for them, and it's shit. I know it's shit because it's like, why would people, especially when it's people close around you, not want you to be happy? But I see it time and time again. Right. So what else do you need to know? And I'm going to close this out. Yeah, strength. It takes strength. It takes strength to walk away from people that you love, that you know are treating you badly, and sometimes when you do that, that can be a catalyst for them to heal themselves, and maybe you'll reconcile. Maybe it's coming back around to that. Maybe you'll reconcile sometime further down the line once they've been guided to do the healing, or maybe you won't. Who knows? But this is also like this is also, I say to people in sessions as well, this can go for twin flames too. It's not just karmic energies. If someone around you, if your twin flame is acting out at you and coming from a place of trauma, or which you both will be, or you're acting out at each other, it takes strength to, you have to walk away from them as well until it's time. So there's something about that too. Life purpose, yeah, because ultimately when it's your twin flame, you'll circle back around to them because it's your life purpose to be with each other and make a difference in the world. So have confidence in that at least, and if you don't, that's what my twin flame therapy is for. And look after your own well-being. Notice it was in reverse again. And that's empowerment, yeah. And I'm all about shamanic empowerment. Bring back your own power, and that will guide your twin to bring back their power, and it will guide them back to love. Return to love. Right, anyway, I am going to go. So see you later. You know where I am. If you need to catch me, please like, comment, subscribe, share it with your twin flame friends, and see you later. 7 minutes for your North Road.